It was the hardest ticket to get in these parts in ages, and the folks that are packed into this place are making an impact already. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And guys, you know I don't like the phrase must win if it's not a must-win situation. It's so overused. But even though this isn't technically a must-win game, boy, you go down 3-0 to this bunch, well, you're going to be in a whole lot of trouble. So they need to come up with a huge effort here.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Cleveland Indians.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. What's this lineup got to do tonight to get a W on the road, Steve?
I think you really have to be patient in this one. Work the count, take some pitches, and then put the ball in play. I think you're going to have to try to manufacture runs one base hit at a time.
Danny Salazar gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, EK?
Yeah, guys, he went deep into his last start, threw into the 8th inning, but didn't get a decision. He'll look to do much of the same here in this one.
And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, Matty, Michael Brantley has the range of a center fielder and is one of the most reliable options in the outfield across the league. Remember, he broke Rocky Calavito's franchise record for consecutive games without an error for the Indians back in 2013 when he pushed his streak to 264 games.
And we are underway now from Cleveland as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1.
First pitch, 7:07.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Oof, and we are in for some tough conditions tonight. 41 degrees at game time. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
And that fastball his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do, work the count and get on base.
Boy, what a dream start to the ball game. You make that starter out there throw a ton of pitches, and then you still wind up working out the walk.
Freddie Santiago gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, I think Summersgill is pretty well liked as an umpire, but if he gets any gruff, it seems like it's often coming from right-handed batters on pitches they don't think they can reach. I'm curious if we'll see any of that in this one.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike zone.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
And that's about the only way you can neutralize his speed. Just don't let him hit it. He's a real threat if he does get on or just put the ball in play on the ground.
Tyler Coleman will get a shot here, and he's looking to get off the Schneid. Hitless in the series so far.
And he's an important guy to get going. If they're going to have any chance in this series, he really needs to start getting a little more involved.
First things first, here's a throw over. Back in standing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And the runner back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. Hit hard towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up or what? You bet he does.
Anthony Rizzo will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just 1 hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
First pitch of the at-bat. To short, hit hard. Fielded cleanly. Kipnis. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, guys, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. And he's a home run threat every time he steps into the box. If they want to shut him down, they're going to have to be careful and keep the ball low in the zone. Don't give him anything he can drive.
Jake Arrieta will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, Matty, he'll look to build off of his last start where he got the win and only allowed 1 run.
And with that, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, Anthony Rizzo is really the centerpiece for this Cubs ball club. Offensively, we know what he does. But defensively, he really holds this infield together. Very fluid over at first base, good soft hands, and has a good throwing arm as well.
Willie Hayes will dig in now, coming off one of the best offensive performances we've seen in a World Series game for quite some time.
Oh, really just a game for the ages there. He put on a one-man show, and you can bet he probably won't see the same kind of pitches that he saw last time out. He'll be a lot more careful when he's at the dish.
Low for ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
And that big 12-6 curveball will work like that. He'll start it out up in the zone and then lets it drop right down to the knees.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Grounded to first. Rizzo is there. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second, second baseman,
Jason Kipnis will take his cuts now, and he is one guy whose bat has not made the transition from regular season to postseason.
Yeah, and he was so good during the regular year, but he's been a non-factor so far in this postseason.
First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0. One out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
Arrieta gets the sign. 3-0 on its way. Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the pads these 2 teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. Carlos Santana gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
In there for strike 1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. But a foul ball, 1-2 now.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Jacob Anderson will lead things off here, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second.
Anderson.
Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Well, not the most convincing way to start an inning right here. You're going to see him try to hold back, but he winds up making contact anyway. Sort of an excuse-me swing right there. And this is just an easy chance here on the mound, and that's a quick first out.
David Torres will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far, as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just one game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
First delivery to him on the way. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Well, now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Liner towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
That's the hardest hit ball he's had all series. And he's still looking for that first hit, but it didn't work out for him here.
Into the box, Travis James. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Up top, it's 2-0. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. There's a swinging bunt up the line, but it gets fouled. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Eric Robeson set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And prior to the 0-2, a move to first. And a dive, but he's back. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And with a runner on first, you better have a catcher that you can rely on if you're going to bounce a changeup on an 0-2 count. Luckily, he does.
The 1-2 pitch. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
You get a good look right there. Already 33 pitches now through an inning and 2/3. That's an awfully high number this early.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
A shot down the first baseline. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
And with 2 away, the pitcher's probably 3/4 of the way back into the dugout, but then, not so fast. He's going to have to come back and do some more work now.
Stepping in now, Alex Rodriguez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters. Make sure that pitch gets inside instead of staying out over the plate. That one ran just a little too much to catch the corner.
And he can't get A-Rod to bite on it. It's 2-0.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Two-0 pitch on the way. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Pedro Serrano strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Arrieta is ready. Here he comes on 2-0. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Coleman waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, catcher, Giovanni Soto.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And standing in is the catcher, Giovanni Soto. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Coleman is there. 2 gone.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball. But he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Grounded to third. Rodriguez has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. We'll move to the third with no score. Jesse Padilla will get a second shot now. He worked out a walk to open the ball game.
And you know, Matty, it was a really good at-bat he put together, too. He saw a lot of pitches, and that's exactly what you want from your leadoff guy.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
Well, not close on either of these first 2 pitches. He's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. High and deep to right center field. Hayes going back on it to the track. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. Solo shot to right center. His first homer here in the series. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
And this is one of those guys that we consider to be part of that new breed of leadoff hitter. You know, it used to be that your leadoff guy was a guy that might hit 3 or 4 home runs a year. But nowadays, managers are realizing, hey, my leadoff guy is going to get more at-bats than anyone else in my lineup over the course of the season. So why not put a better hitter up there rather than just a punch-and-Judy guy? And that certainly worked out for him right here.
Into the box now, Freddie Santiago. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike one.
Oh, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Full count, 3-2. Tyler Coleman waits on deck. Base is empty here with nobody out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Bounced weakly near the plate. That winds up foul.
Just finding a way to stay alive up there.
And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, and after that last pitch at 97, he decides to take a little bit off, all the way down to 96. How's that for changing speeds?
Standing in now, Tyler Coleman, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Lifted in the air to center. Hayes is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
First baseman number
This is not normally the kind of swing you associate with a good hitter like this. I mean, he's caught reaching for a pitch that he really has no business swinging at, and that becomes a very easy out.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
In now, Jacob Anderson, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the 3rd inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Kipnis is there. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 1-0 Chicago. David Murphy will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
They're still searching for a base run. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Torres moves over. 1 away.
batting 8th, left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Stepping up to the plate, Michael Brantley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
Well, I think he got the pitch he was looking for right there, but not in the right location. So that's a great job of just holding up the swing.
And the count will be full. Arrieta's got his target. Here's the 3-2. Right side. Rizzo is there. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Batting ninth, first baseman, Jonathan Spahn.
Jonathan Spahn will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First offering on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
And he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
Two and two now with 2 away, and the base is empty. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Still 2 and 2. 2 and 2 count. Here it comes. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3 and 2 now.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Coleman will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. David Torres is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Right fielder, David Torres.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Grounded to short. Reyes fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Yeah, with a good hitter up there, the shortstop's playing the pole here. So he's got a lot of room to cover if he wants to get to that ball up the middle. That's nice range right there to make the stop and then a good throw.
Stepping in now, Travis James. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. 1 out, nobody on. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Outside, 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Into the box, Eric Robeson, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. One run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And a diving effort, but he can't make the play in right. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, this is all about risk-reward here. It's spectacular if you get a glove on it. If not, you got to get up off the deck and chase it down.
Into the box now, Alex Rodriguez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
And A-Rod swings and misses at that one. He's in a quick 0-2 hole now.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
2 outs here with a runner at third. And this one is off the catcher's glove, and that might be a run. It is.
And if anyone was left wondering whether or not it was smart to try to go for that triple with 2 away, there's your answer. Next man up, wild pitch, bang, there's your run.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Hayes. And the inning is over. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Cubs lead it 2-0. Willie Hayes will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Arrieta into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
1-0 pitch on the way. To short. Padilla is there. And he's retired here, 1 away.
The second
You know, there's
baseman,
no
number
such thing as a
22,
routine grounder with this guy. If you take your time, he's going to be safe. He'll beat it out. So that's a nice job of getting rid of it quickly and getting him at first base.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
Well, with one out already, I think the one thing you can't do is try to force one into second and possibly get nobody out there. So that's a wise move on a slow grounder like this to just take the sure out at first base and move along.
In now, Pedro Serrano. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike one. Belted high and deep into right center. Santiago going back on it. Gone! So it's a two-run shot to right center. His first homer so far in the series as the Indians have come back to tie it at 2.
This is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Here's the catcher, Giovanni Soto now. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. That last home run estimated at 399 feet. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and 0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Two and 1 after the foul ball there. He's fallen behind now, 3 and 1. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Now there are 2 ways you can go here as a pitching coach, so he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. Some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with.
You know, other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. Really got to read them the riot act.
Jose Reyes stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there 1-0. Ready with the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Jesse Padilla heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Here comes the first pitch. Hot shot on the ground to short. And a dive, but it just tips off his glove as it's by him for a base hit.
Now batting, center fielder, Freddie Santiago.
Freddie Santiago will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll...
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base.
We've seen him use his speed more than once here this postseason, and he's on the run again here as he gets into second with the stolen base.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Tyler Coleman will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Hayes looking up. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. 2-run shot to straightaway center. His first homer here in the series. And it gives the Cubs a 4-2 lead.
Boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And not the greatest approach there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and it's even at 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, and it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
4 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again.
Set to deal on 2-2.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Such a good at-bat right here. When you can grind out 7, 8 pitches against a guy that's running short on gas, that can be huge.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Turned on down the line. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
Oh, this is a nice swing there. You can see he rifles this one just inside the chalk. Maybe he's just a little unlucky to get only a single out of it instead of 2 bases.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Josh Tomlin is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here.
Tomlin.
Stepping in now, Jacob Anderson, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1.
Oh, and that's a good fastball right there. He might have been thinking about protecting against that sinker.
Runners on first with 1 down. And here's a ball hit in the air. Spahn in foul ground, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Wow, that's got to be a frustrating at-bat right there, because you feel like you're all over a pitch, and then maybe your mechanics break down just a little bit, you get underneath it, and it just becomes a harmless pop-up.
David Torres will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing.
First pitch on its way.
And that misses, ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for 1 pitch in 1 spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
set to deliver on 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Two out with the man at first. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Two for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this two-run home run. Halfway home tonight from the shores of Lake Erie. It's now 4-2 Chicago. Leading off the inning, David Murphy. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Big, slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Well, this curveball right here has got a lot of snap to it. You can see pretty clearly he's finishing off his pitches much better than earlier in the ball game and getting much better results as well.
Here's Michael Brantley, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Tap foul at home plate. Ball 2. Lofted in the air out to right field. Torres has a play. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
At the plate, Jonathan Spahn. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And now he's hitting left-handed where he's a lot more comfortable over his career. He tends to make better contact from the left side, so I think he's happy to be over there.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Boy, and he's turned things around from that last inning as this pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
0-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail it here 4-2. Travis James makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Travis James.
In there, strike one.
Yeah, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Hit hard back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
And the way their starter's throwing, another run here, that might be all they need. He's into scoring position now with a double.
Into the box, Eric Robeson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this is taken for a ball high and tight, 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, it looked like he was trying to bounce that pitch on the 2-2 count, just get him to chase, but that was a good job to lay off that pitch and push the count full.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Liner toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
And with these guys holding on to a 2-run lead, they've given themselves a pretty good shot to get it to 3 or more. This will put runners at the corners with nobody out. And these first 2 at-bats are any indication, they might be looking at a big inning.
Standing in now, Alex Rodriguez, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
And the runner back safely. Comes set with the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. Brantley is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And they will tack on another on the sac fly, make it a 5-2 game now.
And the key here was just to get an out. Yeah, you gave up a run, but now he's maybe a pitch away from getting a double play ball and getting out of the inning.
Jesse Padilla will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Runner goes for second. A pitch out. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
You know, some managers don't like to call for the pitch out right away, thinking if they guess wrong, it changes the whole at-bat. But here, they had a good idea he'd be running, and turns out they were right.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
Hard hit ball to second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cubs 5 and the Indians 2. Willie Hayes will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Into the seats, 0-1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now, as a right-hander's begun to get loose. On his way to pitch number 75. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. No problem here, 1 away.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
Jason Kipnis will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Rodriguez is able to look this one in just past the third base dugout, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Carlos Santana will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Ball 1, no strike.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Santiago racing back. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3, and the deficit remains 5-2. Back here in Cleveland, on to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Lincoln Veras is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Lincoln Veras.
Freddie Santiago will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
When you're 0 for 3 in a game already, I think you're really happy to see a new pitcher in this ballgame. Maybe something will change for him.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Well, he's looking like he's a little too amped up out there. He's got to channel that a little more because that pitch wasn't that close.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Hayes over to his right. And that's the first out of the inning.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Tyler Coleman will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. And there's the first strike, 2-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Drilled on the ground to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He singled his last time up. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Reyes is there for it. And that retires the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Stretch time here at Progressive Field. It's the Cubs 5 and the Indians 2. Pedro Serrano will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ballgame on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that one cut a little too much, a ball and a strike. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
And this might be just what the crowd needs to get off their hands a little bit. Last thing you want to do on the mound is hit a guy and have the crowd come to life against you.
Giovanni Soto stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
This guy's kind of walked a tightrope all game long. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to 50% of the hitters he's faced, and yet pitching a very good ball game.
Fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
This is a good time to go out there for a little visit. I mean, something obviously is not working out there. And how else do you describe a hit by pitch and then a wild pitch to start the inning?
Arrieta sets. Here's the 1-1.
Nope,
and there's ball two now. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
No one out with a runner at second. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike two. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Here's the 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And I think they'd stay out there again, maybe for the rest of the at-bat.
Hit to third. A-Rod over to his left. In time to first, and there are two away.
Up next for Cleveland, designated hitter, David Murphy.
David Murphy comes forward now, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run standing behind him in the on-deck circle.
Find a way to get it done. That's what it's all about right here. Give your guys a chance to make something big happen.
Now big roundhouse curveball in there for strike one. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. One left for the Tribe. They trail 5-2. Leading off the inning, Jacob Anderson, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one will get this one. And another foul ball. Ready with the 2-2. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Here's another 2-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Santana is right there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Into the box, David Torres. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And the pitch. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Serrano has it in his tracks. 2 down.
And this guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy. He's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Travis James steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Comes set and the 0-1. Ball 1.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Hit back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Off-balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Eric Robeson steps in. Got a base hit in his last at-bat. Has a look, now the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back easily. Set to deliver the 0-1. Pitch out, nothing doing. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. But the runner's back easily.
Just checking.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Alex Rodriguez, the third baseman, stands in trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
He's set and the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
1-0 count. Here it is. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
And, you know, working inside is great. Even backing guys off is fine when the time's right. But you need to be careful here in the late innings when your guys are already down.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
2 down, runners at first and second. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And this could really be trouble now, because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Darryl Conley will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases-loaded jam with 2 men out.
Conley.
Jesse Padilla will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning.
Well, you know he's feeling good at the plate, so he's already got 2 hits in this game, looking for another one.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. 2 out, bases loaded. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Pause, now the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Hayes sprinting after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. They're still out in front, 5-2. Leading off the inning, Michael Brantley, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
1-2 now.
Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The 1-2 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Brantley will take the turn and head for second now. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
Yeah, not a lot of offense to go around for these guys so far. It's just their 3rd hit of the ball game, but at least this one's an extra base hit and goes for a double.
Jonathan Spahn will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
The 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Robeson takes it in, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
And that's just a really nice job right there. After the leadoff double, I don't care who the next guy is, he has to, at the very least, make a productive out. And that's a good job right there as he gets his man to third, now with just 1 out.
Willie Hayes will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. James is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, that's a disappointing at-bat right there with 1 out. He got it airborne all right, but he winds up hitting it straight up in the air, and as a result, he can't pick up that runner from third base.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Men on third with 2 down. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Here he comes on 2-0. In there, 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Bullet back up the middle. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
This is quickly becoming a situation where you'd like your guy to hit the complete game, but once you get into that 115, 120 range, you have to be concerned.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left to board, but he cannot lose this one. Alex Platt will take over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
16, Alex Platt.
Carlos Santana steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Chop foul right at home plate. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. On to the 9th now in Game 3. The Cubs are on top, 5-3. A nice look there at downtown Cleveland's skyline from the Cuyahoga River just outside Progressive Field, where we're set for the 9th inning. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Freddie Santiago, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out.
Up next for the Cubs, left fielder Tyler Colvin.
Tyler Colvin is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Kipnis. Throw on to first takes care of him. And the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here.
Baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Rizzo out in front here as this is pulled foul into the seats in right. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
Yeah, and you know, this is a spot where you just have to make him bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do anything positive when it's up that high.
This is in the air out to right. Serrano has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Thomas Nicholas is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Thomas Nicholas.
Pedro Serrano gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball one. And that'll miss up and in, ball two.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk would do the trick.
And he pops him up back behind second base. Padilla is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
And up by 2 here in the ninth, he needed to make sure he could keep that leadoff man off base so they don't get the tying run to the plate. That's a huge first out.
Giovanni Soto will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2.
Yeah, that finds his zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a ball hit in the air. Rizzo ranging into shallow right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Everything's going according to plan here in the bottom of the ninth. He's just an out away from wrapping this one up.
Jose Reyes makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Two out, nobody on. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Cubs win this one 5-3. Good night from Cleveland.